the results there.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the thing, you know, it's the saying is don't make permanent decisions about temporary situations.
Ooh,
And when it comes to, there was a friend of yours who posted the caption was, I'd rather hear about your demons than hear about your death.
Yeah.
And like legit, if you asked someone that, that is exactly how they would feel. You would rather hear your bro, your mate, your father, your best friend crying to you than knowing that there were no more tears to be shed, that they were actually gone. Because that's a permanent decision.
Yeah, exactly. There's no coming back, and it's like, that's a tough one to wear. What about yourself? Like, what's come up for you in those times? Someone's passed, and you're sitting there, and it's such a, like the feeling when you get a message, you know, or the phone call, you know, it's quite a, like that feeling, like you have that phone call, and they're like, oh, hey, man, just to let you know, our mate's fucking took his life. I'm like,
it rocks me, especially since being in this space.
Yeah.
Since being in this mental health space, and it rocks me, and I've learned to express it a lot better, and maybe that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the answer that we're looking here is we're talking about expression, an expression of whatever it is you need to express: anger, sadness, fear, guilt, shame, frustration, rage, hurt.
Yeah.
All of these things, they're all normal human emotions. And in the personal development space, these are positive emotions, these are negative emotions, but whatever emotions are just emotions. And if an emotion is expressed in a healthy way, then it's an effective expression. If it's expressed in an unhealthy way, then it's ineffective. Like it doesn't serve you. Yeah. But you'll learn a lesson from it.
Yeah,
you'll learn a lesson from it.
Yeah.
You know, like for instance, like let's say anger.
Yep.
Breaking things, you can't unbreak things.
No.
You know?
Try.
So, yeah. So like things like domestic violence. When domestic violence happens, you can't undo those hits. They can't be undone. That's why domestic violence is so, it's so wrong. You know, that's why it doesn't work. It just does not work. But that's how those people, male or female, are expressing that emotion of anger.
That's the avenue out, you know. They got this motion comes in, okay, how do we get it out?
Yeah.
I'm going to hit someone.
Yeah.
That's it, because they haven't been able to, you know, been educated in the right way to use the tools.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You know, emotion comes in, how do we get it out?
Yeah.
And that's, you know, I mean, you practice this quite a bit.
That's right.
And it's like, we're like, okay, stop. No, what are you really feeling?
Yeah.
What are you really feeling?
Yeah, what's real for you
What's
right
real
now?
for you right now? Express it.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, go.
Yeah.
And those are such important tools too.
And I guess that's the other thing. What we talk about is the importance of honoring your emotions.
Yeah.
Because if someone has taken their life, whatever it is you're feeling is whatever it is you're feeling. Like that's real for you right now. And what's important is to honor those emotions. And I guess now this is why this is a conversation.
Yeah.
Because the answers are starting to come up now.
Yeah. It's like I always, you know, Bex taught me this is face it, feel it, and then free it. You know, that's what has to. That's in the order. I use that everywhere. You know, in order to shift through something, and it's like this come up for me. Then I was like, shit. You know, you get that call, you get that message. You know, oh, you know, my mate's passed, and you don't know how to feel, or you do know how to feel. You have that initial, like for me, you have that first instinct.
Well, you know you're feeling.
Yeah, you know what you're feeling.
You know you're feeling, and I guess the question is, what are you feeling?
Yeah.
Dropping in with that.
That's the bit that everyone skips. So
jump
that
because they're trying to get past that.
Yeah,
because of the stigma and the stereotypes.
It doesn't look like no, I shouldn't be angry. Or I shouldn't be sad. Or like because a lot of the time, like be honest, sometimes I'm pissed off.
Yep,
I'm pissed off. I'm like, fuck, man, and that's okay
in that situation.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like.
And then a conversation like this is important. Like, let's say, for example, or for instance, why would you be pissed off?
Because I knew I could have helped. Two, I should have known better. And then I hold guilt and shame around that. But, you know, obviously you can't help everyone. And then two, like, why? Like, why, man? I'm like, fuck, and that's always something like those three things just coming off the top of my head always pop up. And, sometimes there's this emotion of, feeling and just pissed off. I'm like, fuck, man. And that's what happens. But then also when it comes up, because of like, I guess the stereotype around it, like, oh, no, you can't be like that. You can't say that. You can't feel that.
When you were just saying then, what was coming up for me was, remember the allowing process? That we did at the